Hello. I am going to be cleaning the entirety of my room today because I kind of already did the spiel in the description, but for like the last, I don't know, I guess it's been years really, but I've been struggling with just depression, addiction, motivational issues, things like that. Not to have like a whole sob story and all that, but sometimes I like kind of let my things go a little bit because I get all dissociated and don't really pay attention to what's happening, and that can lead to a little bit of a mess for sure. And I tend to function pretty fine even when things are a mess. It seems like the way my brain works, it just like has no issue operating in the chaos. It can be a little bit frustrating and claustrophobic sometimes. I don't. Oh, my mic seems to be doing pretty alright. I think. I'm not really facing it too much. Not sure if it's still unilateral. Yep. Yes, it is. Should be okay. Mostly. But anyways, yeah, I have some energy right now and some motivation to get things done. So I'm going to make this entire place spotless. Probably going to like mildly self-incriminate myself. And hopefully not dox myself too hard. I don't like make a quick look for anything too sensitive that might be out in the open. But I don't think it really will matter that much. It's really just paranoia. Paranoia goes crazy. I was hoping to have some source of music, but my speaker died pretty quickly. If I turn my microphone a little bit higher up, facing upwards, then I think it can like hear me from farther away. Can't be too loud. It's late. And I didn't want to like do like kind of like a tour. This is my bed at the moment. It's a little bit wrinkly. I got my clothes on it. I got an issue here. My air conditioner, got like a portable air conditioner unit here, and it needs to be hooked up to the window. And to hook it up to the window, like it kind of has to like sit right in front of like the drawer where I hold a large majority of my clothes, especially my pants and things like that. So getting to the drawer is almost impossible without dismantling the air conditioner, especially because the air conditioner has this huge issue where like it's at the bottom part, the lock right there, it's kind of like broken, like ripped open, and it's pumping air out, so it doesn't really work if that's happening. So it has to be close. So my ADHD brain was like, solution, just like put your pants every single other location except for inside of the drawer. So, and it's not like I can even move my air conditioner forwards yet because in that location here, okay, point the camera down a little bit more, where there's a ton of stuff. Essentially, this is where I was storing my other computer while it was broken. There's a few other things I'm storing there. I don't really know where else to put, but I'll probably find a better spot for them right now. See how that goes. Then behind here I have like my two keyboards and the box for my bigger keyboard. My laundry hamper, which is thankfully empty, which I didn't even know, but that's gonna be extremely helpful for this quest. Alright. Then, like, there's also my desk, which is, like, horrific. Looking at it from afar, like, to me, I know what every single thing of these things are. But, like, to the eye of, like, somebody who has no idea what the heck this chaos is, it must look beyond horrific. It could be so much better, and I don't really like the fact that it's this dirty at all, because I don't have places for things. I struggle to organize. That's always been like something that I've not been good at. So here's some organizational practice. Okay. So the first thing I think I struggle the most with is like when there's like a big task like this. I try and like conceive the whole problem at once instead of breaking it down into pieces. And breaking it down into pieces, I think, is necessary to be able to solve things in general. So, first step, I think, is going to be liberating the laundry hamper, I think. Because then that gives you a place to put dirty clothes. And that will allow me to sort a lot of other things, including this little area. And then once we can move the air conditioner, we have a place to put the clean clothes. Plan achieved. Sweater. Closet. Blanket. Really doesn't smell usable. Don't need to wash it. Pants. I think these are clean as well. Pockets. I am one to leave a large majority of precious belongings inside of my pockets. And then microwave them in the dryer. Most notably, some pieces of gum a few times. Just downright idiotic behavior. No, this is dirty. This is fine. This worn like once. And I just like haven't had a place to put my pants. So they've kind of just been sitting. Honestly, I'm somebody who gets away with wearing clothes maybe more often than some other people might, because I literally do not sweat. Like almost not at all. And a big part of that is because of the medication I'm on. The second I'm off of it, cold sweat galore. Like my pores will literally like cleanse themselves in those moments. I think it balances out pretty much though. Like in general, I definitely sweat less than the average person, I think. Has this always been that way? I think I smelled more when I was younger, to be honest. I definitely do still smell, though. But definitely, yeah, not as much as other people noticed. Alright, I've recovered my pants, mostly. Okay, maybe not entirely. This is a sweater. I don't really wear this sweater. It's a really, really old sweater. Probably like 8 or 9 years old. I think it still fits me. Literally try it on right now. It's missing a drawstring. So these are like barely short. Okay, like if I like try to lift my arms, it's a little short for sure. At least with the hood on. Yeah, definitely a little small. Just a little bit. Not something I would wear out, I don't think. Probably donate that or something. It's missing its drawstrings though. They might be somewhere around here. Probably not. I don't know what else do you do with clothes. Just throw them out. Seems like a waste. Considering there's so many people without them. It's perfectly good sweater. I think I wore out in the rain. Still fine though. Holy moly. In cleaning, I've created even more of a mess. Always happens. This is like a big hanger. Save it for something more voluptuous. I suck at putting things on hangers, man. Hangers elude me. I got 2 books here. Interesting ones. The Mindful Path to Self-Compassion. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. I have not finished either of them, but I did read a pretty good part of this one. This one's pretty interesting. It's pretty radical of a book. Which I thought was pretty interesting. Because I think also in, like, the destruction of, thoughts that are, harming you, you do have to be pretty radical in your approach. Or else you're just gonna stay in the same headspace. It takes a lot of energy and courage to break bad habits. The longer you've had them, the harder it's gonna be. Almost fried cord here. Looking like a hazard to safety. Can use it to charge my phone though right now because it's also low. I have it open to chat, but there's been no chat, so might as well plug it in. If I get bored at some point, I might poke a rogue for a break. But I'm gonna go as long as I can. Just focus, dial in. Of course. That's the sound of things falling in my closet because I suck at hangers. Maybe hangers suck. Maybe we need something better than hangers. Maybe I need to be the person who invents. You know, like, why have hangers where you're like putting the thing on the hanger? Why not just have hangers with clippers? Because the clippers are never gonna fail. But something is very likely to slide off the hangers. They're literally slanted as though something is gonna slide off of it. So why not just why don't all hangers have clippers on them? I think that's senseless. Terrible design. A bunch of empty pill capsules here I use for supplements and other things. They used to be filled with L-theanine, but I'd always empty them out and then just eat it because the capsules kind of make me nauseous. I don't really want to use them unless I have to. And L-theanine doesn't taste bad. It's kind of sweet. I just throw in my other bag of gelatin capsules. Instead of just leaving them on my desk. Would be wise. I have a half-open toothbrush here. I guess I opened it halfway and then I was like, I don't need another toothbrush yet. So it's just like half open. What do I do with that? Like, what do you do with that? So my behaviors also lead to the mess because I do these strange things and I get stuck in these like half positions of I don't know what to do with anything. It's the autism, man. $1.25. $1.55. 65 cents. 70 cents. $1.70. Beautiful. That would buy me one chocolate bar. Perhaps even a Gatorade. Which would be so swell right now, but I think there's lemonade in the fridge, which would be just as swell. I am a little bit dehydrated, but I do have water. I should drink it. should like elevate this to eye level. Is that even possible? Ascend, my friend, ascend. But then when I'm back here, I'm still visible, but it's like, it's a little bit too much now. See, a little bit lower. Be like here, like here. So now there's like, yeah, this is a good angle, I think. Sweater. Well, it's actually a shirt. Good try, good try. Empty plastic bag. Goes with my other empty plastic bags. Always useful. You'll be surprised how many times you will need to put something in a plastic bag. In fact, I can think of one already. I have like a half-open peppermint tea bag that I broke. So it's going in the plastic bag. Because there's literally like peppermint on my desk now. It's like picking up like dust and dirt off the desk. I'm gonna need to like rinse it down, but like here's the issue, right? There's still so many things on it. And where to put them is the question, because my shelves are also pretty stacked. So, also something, that was my mouse, I don't need it. Don't need it, but then if I put it up, it's likely it's just gonna fall again. So, I'm gonna leave it for now. Leave it for now. It's still desk cleaning time. I have one lighter. You can like go here next to my matches, which are like there for fire emergencies, in case I need to go in an emergency, I guess. I don't think I would remember them there if there was an emergency, to be honest. But now I know they're there, so if I need to escape immediately, I feel like I would just grab a lighter anyways. Kind of more reliable than matches, I feel. Why do people use matches then? There must be a reason. I'm thinking waterproofing, but like, if you just like kept your lighter inside of like a waterproof container, then that solves the problem. But maybe matches are more likely to spark in the rain. So no, I know there are waterproof matches, but these are not those. More plastic bags for the plastic bag. Garbage for the garbage container. And of course, my bane, cords. As I have a lot of music gear, I have many cords. And here you can even see the cord collection. Well, first of all, this is just to hook up my synthesizer, my mouse, my microphone, And I have all these other cords over here. It's painful. It is very painful. I keep like looking at my own reflection in the screen on the computer instead of like into the camera, because I'm a doofus. Okay, a little itty bitty converter, USB to USB-C. I'm gonna need it at some point, I'm certain. What do I do with it though? Where do I put this thing? Inside the plastic bin with the other chargers, I think, is a good place for that. This cord is like a 5-pin MIDI cable to like CV. I think. No, it's not. Is this just like a regular audio jack? What the heck is this for then? What would you use 5-pin MIDI to this for? I don't know what this is for, to be honest. It might hook up to this. Hold on. I feel like it's for the sequencer that I have. But I don't think that it fits into the... Nope, it fits perfectly into these ports. And then I could plug this part into like my keyboard. I could send data from here to a lot of things actually, but the only thing I can think of right now is my keyboard for like sequencing purposes. So that's what that's for. I'm gonna have to think of a box for all of the things related to music production. Even if I had multiple boxes, that would be good, like, because there's so many different chords that do so many different things. If I could have them all like kind of separated into like maybe 3 different boxes, like MIDI cables for like USB to MIDI, that would be good. They're like printer cables. Then like 5-pin MIDI cables, patch cables in one box. Guitar cables in another box. Would be good, I think. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't have any boxes. I threw out my boxes. See? There's value in hoarding. There's value in hoarding, but there's a limit to it. You need to hoard in moderation. Cause then sometimes you need a thing and it's not there. But if you keep everything, then you'll never find what you need anyways. It's a skill, I guess. One I've yet to master. But overall, desk is starting to look better. And it needs like a rinse down to like get all like these weird powders off of it. I smell like a bunch of supplements all over my desk. Bunch of agmatine. Then like kratom, kava kava. I think that's about it. But dealing with a bunch of like powdered herbs and powdered supplements makes keeping a desk clean even harder. A bunch of naproxen that they diagnosed me for my neck pain that I don't think I'll ever take because anti-inflammatories are scary. And give you like stomach ulcers and thicken your blood, bro. I ain't into that stuff. I think they're pretty harsh on your liver too. I think we'll just pass and like just like tank the pain, like clear my chakras or something. I have 2 jar tops here. 2 jar bottoms. No idea where the jars themselves are. Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar thinks he knows not where the jars are. In fact, I see 2 open jars right here. Never mind. Found them. Well, that was easy. Hold on. We need to re-camerify. Angle switch to the back of the room now. Because the next step, I think, is liberating the air conditioner so that we can deal with the pants. Carrot. Floor towel. It smells like it's literally never been used. I feel like I probably just like did not put away like an entire laundry load's worth of clean clothes away. I must have just like did the laundry and then just was like, I give. And then like picked one outfit and wore it for like a week straight. And then everything else just sat there. I'm very low maintenance. It's like when the apocalypse hits, I'm gonna be fine, man. I'm just chilling. Takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. Or sock testing. Which of these socks is worthy? Technically, I need new socks in general. None of these socks are worthy because every single one of these socks are either mud stained or like have holes in the cores of them. They've been around for way too long. I might as well be not wearing socks at this point. I had no money for socks though. I probably could have bought socks with the money I had, but when I had a lot of money, the last thing I was thinking about was socks because literally my feet are still comfortable. So I'm not like thinking about socks. It doesn't cross my brain. I was like, let me buy like a pair of headphones and listen to cool music. And like apply for college. I don't really know what else I got. I got a bag of Kava Kava. That wasn't too cheap. It was way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Darn Americans. I ate it pretty quick too. Didn't do it for me like the last one did. Had a better batch of Kava last time. This one kind of just like downright sucked. Probably didn't help that I had like a benzo problem at the same time. We're almost done liberating the air conditioner, which will allow us to get the freedom to put away all of our pants. And that will be like a huge improvement to the overall state of things. It's like these pants have been worn a lot, I recall. I'll just toss them in the laundry. I'm gonna do laundry anyways. My current blanket definitely needs a washing, and I got my other blanket to use. Though I do like that one better, it's fluffier. Shirt I've worn, clean socks, dirty underwear, pillowcase, half a sock, kind of covered in like dust, literally choking me out. And then I got, like, I'm sitting on a blanket and a shirt. There's actually quite a few things here still. It's looking a lot better though. Like, that corner looked 100 times worse before. And the desk is even, like, not too bad in comparison to what it was before. It's still pretty bad, but not as bad as it was before, so. Progress. And we've been at it for only 40 minutes. So in 40 more minutes we could be in a great position. But I'm still trying to figure out like a good angle here for like the This is alright. I guess I'll try and remember to look at the camera. I have this coat too. But I feel like if I ever want to like take a break and walk, this is the coat I'm gonna wear. So I'm just gonna leave this here for now. There's like better things to hang up at the moment, like this sweater. I feel like I'm at a loss for hangers. Like, I might have, like, just enough hangers for every single, like, piece of clothing I have, which is just... Like, if I'm missing a hanger, then... If I can't find a hanger... I need to get more hangers, man. There's some things in here, like, obscure pieces of clothing that I've not seen in quite some time. But yeah, I want to finish liberating the air conditioner. You can get the pants. This is like an old keyboard here, higher up. I don't use this keyboard anymore, but I wouldn't want to throw it out. It's pretty dirty. Gotta wash it. Just in case like the keyboard I'm using right now dies. It would be silly to throw away a perfectly good keyboard. I'm gonna put it inside my closet for now. I think it's got a spot. And, alright. Hanger. We've been looking for this. Perfect. This I can use to hang up my coat. I'm not thinking there are too many other things in here. There is one more. There's a sweater I was talking about earlier, which was... I feel like it's almost overkill to hang it with that kind of hanger. I got a few here, actually. They're intertwined with my wires now. But I got this one. This is a appropriate hanger. I like to save like the girthier hangers for like the heavyweight clothings. Which there are not too many more of. In general. The floor is looking not too bad at all. I'm not seeing any like mega articles. Got one more sweater I spotted here. A little jacket. We'll see if we have enough hangers. I count 3 more hangers. And one of these hangers is 2 hangers glued together that I used to use to like hold up a light. This is my dual hanger contraption here. It's like taped together. So I guess if I really need to, I can rip these hangers apart. They also work good for like a coat or something. But I also have this guy who's pretty strong hanger. Though I have no choice but to use this one, I think, for this guy who's very flimsy and thin. Oh, I think I spotted another one on the floor, actually. A very strong hanger. Seems I have more hanger strength than necessary indeed. Under my synthesizer. And under 2 giant freezer bags that have just been sitting on my floor. I remember using these to like carry my toothbrush when I go outside. Does this make them unsanitary? I'm not really sure. I should probably just get another freezer bag, to be honest. Sorry, whales. You know, it's hard knowing all that plastic is just going to end up in the ocean, man. I have another sweater here and I didn't even notice it. Again, the war being waged. I don't want to use this hanger yet. This is the final secret hanger. The hanger that we split if we must. But still, I'm not sure. If I keep finding sweaters just like out of the blue, it's entirely possible that I may run out of hangers. That hanger that has been glued together for probably like 4 years now may have to be parted. And it makes me wonder how I managed to even get along this far without ever ripping it apart. Hold on, I'm going on an adventure. To the behind the bed. In seek of more potential things that I might have to put inside of the closet, but there are none. Just pants I already wore, but I'd like to check their pockets. I refuse to put another piece of gum in the dryer by accident. Never again. I'm traumatized. Winter glove. It's August. Where do I put it though? Like, it just sits there until December, and then I'm like, it's my winter glove. Time to put it on. I don't know where the second one is. I'm sure I would find it in December though if I needed it. It would appear immediately, and I'd be like, oh yeah, of course. I knew that was there. I assure you. It's a functional chaos. Ew, bug. They do come out when you clean. They're like panicking. They're like, oh my god, all of our like hiding spots and sources of food are being destroyed. So they go crazy. While things are a mess, you never see the bugs. The second you clean, you're like, oh my god, bugs. He was a silverfish. He is no longer. I have no mercy for silverfish. This is a seashell, by the way. I have a couple cool rocks here. A geode that a dear friend of mine gifted me. Probably doesn't show too well on the camera. I really should have pitched for the 4K one. It was like $10 more. Would have been worth it. But at the same time, $10 like is like life-changing amounts of money for me right now. So glad I guess I didn't do it. Then again, I bought Burger King for like $15 the other day. So you lose. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know. Nail clipper. Very good for clipping your nails. I think it goes inside this pouch. Pretty fancy. I also have a razor on my desk. Don't think I've ever used it. Doesn't fit in the pouch, but it would be pretty sick if it did. I think the nail clipper that I have also goes in this pouch. Nail clipper. I swear I've never used it to scoop up drugs. And both of these go inside this fancy leather pouch. Very fancy. This was a gift from my father. Thank you, Father. And I'm thinking, there's one more object. I think like a small pair of clippers, but I cannot tell you where those clippers are. I usually know where the mess is, not this time. But here, okay, since the camera's already in this location, I guess I'll just finish up with the back room. Paper, here. This is like for my old PC when I brought it into the shop. They charged me $60 for diagnosis just to tell me that my computer will never be repaired. Makes me mad. I could have told you that. Another jacket. This is the last hanger I know of. Nope, never mind. I just found another hanger. It seems that every time I find a jacket, I find a hanger. Kinda deep. This is like the saddest of all hangers I have, I think. He's like I have to like put it this way for you to understand. He is so bent. He is a sad hanger. Poor guy. I think he will do for this little guy here. This is such an ancient sweater. Fun fact. I don't know if there's still like a stain on it. Yeah, just like the weeest bit of stainage along the side. This was just because one time in like grade 10, I think. Yeah, I'd have been grade 10. on Canada's Day, we went out to go drink on top of a mountain and watch the fireworks. And that was the day I was introduced to tequila. And me and tequila did not get along. And I threw up in a puddle. And then I slept in the puddle. But I was alright, though. There's a few videos of me in that puddle. And then they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, "I'm good." They did have to carry me home, though. But I was okay. I missed the fireworks, though. I think all I heard was a little in the background. I don't even remember that, to be honest. We've liberated. Hold on. We gotta turn the camera down. The air conditioner is free. Also, it's unpeeling like the wire it's attached to. I might be able to better explain the problem with the air conditioner and why this was an issue to begin with, and why I could not access the drawers behind the air conditioner. Now that it's even more broken than it was before. Lest I bring the camera and also the microphone over. See how far my cords take me. Sorry. We're back, though. The centipede definitely escaped. But now this is like a different ball game. The whole like war zone has just changed. What was once a measly room cleaning has become a battle zone, and I no longer feel safe. At any moment, he could strike. And I don't want to not be ready. Because if he escapes into the shadows again, then how will I sleep? How will my children sleep knowing it's out there? But I guess there's nothing I can do right now but prevail in my cleaning efforts and just be diligent. Not a very good tube, huh? Not a very good tube, huh? Ooh. Kind of makes funky noises. There's also another charging cord. I was unaware of this one. This means I can plug another thing in. And I got things to charge, let me tell you. Though I may be running out of outlets. I got one more. Dry her bit. That is three. Oh wait, where's the camera? 3 times the charging power. Anyways, now we're free to access the sacred land. The drawer that has been long lost ever since I plugged in my air conditioning. And the holy clean pants that have been sitting on the floor, as there has been no access to the pants drawer. Okay, maybe I should have just all like stuffed them in there. I'll use my brain. I just got excited, you know. I'm still frightened, startled, one might say, knowing the beast is around. I think I might have overstuffed that one a little bit. I forgot there was a second pants drawer. It's been so long. There's also, well, I hate this headphone cord. These are all clothes that were in the corner. Like these clothes. Any one of them could house the centipede at this moment. Though I doubt it because those things are so skittish, I don't think they would stand still for longer than 10 seconds. Nonetheless, I've achieved maximum paranoia. This is another part of cleaning that I hate. When you don't disturb the wildlife, they don't disturb you. But the second you disturb the ecosystem, they're like, alright, it's time to like freak out. Like, just chill, dude. It's just like the end of the world. Relax. We're facing it too, bro. You think it's just you, Mr. Centipede, who wants to run for the hills and hide in the corners? No, we're all in this boat together. Show yourself. Face me. This is a toothbrush. It's been on the floor, which I don't really think means anything at all. Because the floor is probably cleaner than like most places a toothbrush goes. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you drop your toothbrush in the sink, just think about like the sink versus like some corner of the floor that you never touch. That sink is like 1,000,000,000,000 times dirtier than the corner of the floor you never touch. I believe in this toothbrush that has just been in the corner of the floor long before I believe in the toothbrush that has fallen in the sink, and let me tell you, I still use my toothbrush after it falls in the sink. It's going with my other toothbrush. Well, like I think I need like a spare toothbrush location now, like a designated toothbrush box. And it has 2 toothbrushes now. But like, who has as many boxes? I guess I could put it in with the screwdrivers because they kind of have like similar shapes. Screwdrivers, pencils, toothbrushes, pens. Yeah, that could work. There's a lot of other gunk in the corner still. A lot of that has not been moved for like eons. But we must venture where no me has gone before. Two reusable bags could be super valuable in terms of storage. Let me start thinking of things that would be good in a bag. Well, you know, it'll come to me when the time comes. I get 2 bags to put things in. They're from the dollar store. I like that they're doing away with plastic bags and getting these like fabric-y bags you can reuse. I think that is swell. Ancient laptop case for a laptop I never had. Covered in dust and mites. Mostly just dust. I don't think there are any mites here. Can you even see mites? I'm not sure. Making my face itch though. And my hair itch. I don't have a laptop. What do I do with this? You know what? I have an idea now. 1 bag for things that I can like donate. Let me like de-dustify this a little bit better. Let me think. Maybe I could make some use out of this bag. I mean, like, it's a perfectly good case. I could put a lot of things in here, I'm sure. I could even put... Doesn't quite fit my sequencer. Definitely does not fit my synthesizer. Might be a good place to put my cords, though. The bag is also a good place to put my cords. I think I might start storing my MIDI cables in here. We do need storage options, so let me not neglect this opportunity. We had a 5-pin MIDI cable that we put somewhere. I think it might be on my bed. Yep. Cable. Into the fancy technological case. Now I'll have a location for all of those things that I need, and I'll know. Audio cables, bag. Audio cables, bag. So like all audio cables. Of various kinds. They weren't bad there, but that's actually another great place for a sweater. There's some other things here, like charging cables that almost appear like rusted and gross. I think I'd rather toss a rusted charging cable than use it. I think rust spreads like a disease. This is a perfectly good cable. This is for the sequencer. Uses like a USB-C instead of like most other MIDI cables. By USB-C I meant USB-A. Most of them use USB-C like this. And then like the normal side is what we call USB-B. I think. Nope. I totally messed all of that up. This is complete and utter misinformation, actually. I remember what it is now, but I'm not in any place to be, I guess I should like remediate the misinformation. This is micro USB. USB-A. What you plug into your phones, like this, USB-C. Printer cables, like the ones that you plug into your MIDI keyboard before, that I just had in my hand and no longer exists for some reason, has just like plummeted into the ether. Never mind, it's right here. USB-B. Pretty much all of these are audio cables, except for a few of them are charging cables. This one is also, could be a charging cable, could be a cable I use for the sequencer. So I'm going to put it in. Since the sequencer just works on micro USB, just like the old Android phones and whatnot. A bunch of other stuff too. This is like a extender for headphone cables. I think that'll do in terms of audio cables that I'm going to put in here. There are more of them. I don't use these ones usually. This one was kind of like a scam. When I first got my synthesizer, I wanted you need kind of guitar cables to use. These ones are guitar cable to a regular audio jack. And I was hoping I could use these to listen to the synthesizer. And it worked-ish, but the audio quality was so horrendous that I was just sad. So I went and got a proper audio interface, and then I was very happy. Blown away, really. Follow my son. This is another MIDI cable. I have a lot of them. It's got a lot of gear that I can hook up at once. Not that I usually hook up all of it at once, because it's a lot of effort, but when I do it, it's really fun. Because I can have one keyboard doing one thing. I can have drums being sequenced on my sequencer. My keyboard has a sequencer on it, and I can play keys while it's doing its sequencing, so I can have a whole orchestra kind of playing all on my own. And I'd love to be able to get good at doing live performances like that. I don't know how much I could do, how much I could manage on this bricked PC that I'm using. But on my old PC even I was pushing it to the limits sometimes. Though I bet if I use more lightweight synthesizers, it would be good. I think samplers was really what was getting a lot of the CPU usage. But those samplers, man, they're so good. Make such good noise. Found this stick of deodorant that I lost a long time ago. I was hoping to find it, but I never did. So I bought another stick of deodorant. Now I have 2 speed sticks. Another bag. Pillowcase. Probably just gonna toss this one into the laundry bin. It's been on the floor for who knows how long. I'm starting to get to that point where I kind of just want to throw every single thing in the laundry bin. Clean it, deal with it tomorrow. It's been an hour and 14 minutes. And it still looks like a catastrophe. But I guess this is a month plus worth of mess. A month is probably putting it lightly. There were episodes where I cleaned a little bit, but not a full deep clean. Probably in 2 months at least. 2 months I think was the last time I did it. I make things pretty messy in 2 months. I think even then there were a lot of parts that I didn't touch. I just need a breather. Cause yeah, I'm tired. I'm a low blood pressure kind of guy. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this too, but cleaning, organizing things, also playing Minecraft for some reason, I feel like it's triggering a similar part of my brain. I started to get nauseated a little bit, overwhelmed, sweaty, overheated. might take a break to go outside. Pause, walk around a little bit, see how I'm feeling after. And then I'll decide whether I want to resume the stream after, I guess. So to the dude who stuck with me for this long, thank you so much for watching me clean my room. Nice to have your company. And I'm just gonna put it on BRB for however long it's gonna be till I come back. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the stream when I get back. I am very tired. But I'm just gonna go for a smoke break, see how I feel. I don't have a joint roll though, so do that right now. Been smoking joints with lavender. It goes crazy. I was thinking of adding a splash of peppermint too, but that doesn't really need to be ground. This potentially might kick me back into gear to clean, or it might just knock me completely out, to be honest. Actually, I have a half paper here already. It could go either way, really. I notoriously suck at rolling joints, but it's like the only way I smoke now, besides my dry herb vape. So I've been no choice but to like get a little bit alright at it, and I can't smoke a lot of weed. It like trips me out, man. Like the way that like weed is like portrayed in movies, like giving you like a full-blown like acid trip. Like weed does that for me. It didn't always, but then after experimenting with psychedelics for a while, yeah, weed became like a completely new thing. I took the longest break from smoking after one experience where my friend's dab pen and I like straight up felt like the void itself was like gonna consume my entire essence, and I was not ready for that kind of experience yet, man. I was like in grade 11 or something. That was a lot for me. I'm sure the experience would have been fine if I just gave into it, but I fought for dear life because I thought that was gonna be it for me. And then I realized mortality. My life was never the same. There was this ever-pulling thing on me that I could not escape. Or at least so I thought. I took, I don't know, grade 11, I was 17. I'm 22 now. I would say the first time I ever exhaled that feeling of imminent death was like 19, 20 years old. Just about to turn 20. So I lived with that horrifying fear for quite some time. And then one day I just like walked right into it. I said, no more running away from the horrors. Let me face it straight up. And instead of being a coward, just well, it's not that it's cowardly to fear your own death, I guess. That's hubris to say of itself. It's like the most fearful thing I guess you can experience, bar a few things that highness minds could conceive of. And the second I walked into the fear, it went away. And I could breathe again. It's like the liquid in my lungs just like disappeared. Like before I was always breathing sludge, and then no more sludge. Now every so often the sludge, it's like the sludge comes and it goes, sludge comes and it goes, sludge comes and it goes. Depends on how I'm living, really. Do my best to keep the sludge at bay. Hoping that one day the sludge will go away for good. And overall, sludge, there's less sludge as we go along. A lot less sludge. It used to be sludgier. Especially the moments after like that first desludgifying, that was like the sludgiest time of my life. Like the months, the year after that, bruh. The feeling of impending death just came back 10 times. Or even, maybe even something even worse, like a sick apathy. Even like a craving for utter destruction. Combined with the fear of it. It was like both. That was crazy. And also like this intense longing for life at the same time. Like, because it also like felt like the peak freedom at that point when I finally let go of like clinging on to life so hard. And then there was like that fall from grace of like feeling free and then feeling completely constrained again. And that frustrated me and also made me feel guilty and shameful. Because I was like, why did I feel so free in those moments? And then all of a sudden now I feel so trapped. And there was no way for me to just like go back there. And when it came back, it just came out of the blue. But it wasn't like necessarily out of the blue. Like the second it happened, I was like, oh, it all made sense. Because everything clicked again. But leading up to those moments, it was just confusion. But when you look back afterwards with clarity, it's like, oh, it wasn't just confusion. The pieces were coming together slowly, and it hurts when those pieces are coming together because growth is painful and it's your brain breaking through whatever circuits that it used to be in and making new ones. Where the heck is my mouse? Found it. I will be back. I put my coat on backwards. Sometimes I just do the most adorable things and I can't help but like love myself a little bit, just a little bit. headphones are coming with me. Gotta get pumped up. think I just killed the centipede. There's a centipede, and it is running away from me, but I managed to hit it with a hanger, but I've only taken off, I think, the bottom of its hind legs, which to me means that it has 98 legs remaining. So I can't find any sign of a corpse, so obviously the 98 other legs of it are still running around. This is a catastrophe, because now I'm sure that it will want to eliminate the threat, which is me. If I had simply coexisted with the centipede, we could have at least had a ceasefire until tomorrow morning. But no. I've struck first. Because I had such certainty that I would deal the finishing blow immediately. The weapon in question, so loud, it woke my family up. I was just sitting here eating my Skyflex crackers and habanero Havarti cheese when this shadowy figure appeared amongst the walls. I couldn't believe my eyes at first. I thought it was not real, and then it just continued crawling, and I knew I had to fight now or never. I missed twice. when I hit it, it fell. I don't know whether onto my desk, which is the ultimate nightmare, if so, or on the floor, which is significantly less of a nightmare. If onto my desk, it has the upper hand, and I surrender. At least until tomorrow morning, when I can just engage in all-out warfare. I think a tactical retreat for the night would be wise. But if the floor, I have no fear of just stomping on the creature anymore. Dang, her is unnecessary. The bare hand will do. Though I'm not sure it deserves the grace of my palm. Oh, the knuckles. The knuckles. They'll punch this creature into oblivion. But there's nothing to do because I don't know where it is. Except continue to eat my Skyflight crackers and eat my Jarlsberg cheese. That is not yet in my inventory yet. Because it's in the refrigerator. If it poisons my lemonade while I'm gone, tell me. Okay, tactical retreat for the night. And then stream.